How are you? Maria, how are you? Chokozani, how are you? Sheng. I got it. How are you? All right.
Madam Makadi.
Makadi.
You know the pastor from Radio Zimbabwe.
Ah, Liberty Makadi.
You know Simba Mama. Nice meeting you.
Very good.
Ukakwira ndege uchienda kana China kana ku England kana ku America, hapana anofamba akanyorwa kunzi ndewe party ipi, whether you are ZANU-PF or you are MDC, but you move around with a passport which identifies you as a Zimbabwean. And so when people ask you, where are you from? And when you say you are from Zimbabwe, you need those people to look and say, oh yes, we have heard so many good things about this country. And we deserve that because we've got the right things. Talk about anything, natural resources, human resources, we have it. And there's no reason why we should continue to be poor. I'm Monica Mutsvangwa. I'm Senator, and I'm presently the Minister of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services. I'm very happy to be talking to Zimbabweans, wherever you are, whether it's in the rural areas, whether it's in the urban areas, or whether you are Zimbabweans in diaspora. I am a mother of 4 boys. I have 2 lovely grandchildren. And I must say I'm a very happily married woman to Ambassador Chris Mutsvangwa. And I'm humbled by this appointment. And this is why I feel I should always talk to you as the people I serve. I'm your servant. My job is to rebrand Zimbabwe in the Second Republic, to just make sure that we as Zimbabweans start asking ourselves, what exactly do we want as a people? What kind of a Zimbabwe do we want? Well, there's every reason to be proud as Zimbabweans. Just this week alone, to show that there's so much goodwill out there. The whole world is looking at Zimbabwe. When our president opened up Zimbabwe to the public, we found a lot of journalists, a lot of companies coming into our country. We have benefited from that openness which the president of the Second Republic came with. And I must say to a lot of Zimbabweans, let's start believing in our own country. If foreigners are believing in our own country, so much that this week alone, I announced after cabinet 11 projects which are going to be implemented worth 5.3 billion. That shows the confidence which companies from the international world have in this government. And I must say, we will work hard to make sure that the people's lives do change. We are aware of the problems our people are undergoing. We are aware about all the foreign currency shortages. This obviously is happening because we are not producing enough to export. And we're saying with these foreign direct investors coming in, joint partnering with our local companies, will then be able to produce world-class goods made in Zimbabwe, which will be exported and bring the foreign currency which we need. And that will certainly take us where we want to be. And it will happen. There's a lot of good things about this country. We have got the right environment. We've got the wonderful soils, if you talk of agriculture. We've got, it's easy to count the minerals which we don't have. Otherwise, we do have so much. God gave a lot to this country. This is why I continue to say, if we work together, if we say zero tolerance to corruption, there's absolutely no reason why each and every Zimbabwean should live a very respectable life. We want people to be able to access health. It's critical. It's provided for by the Constitution. We want all our children to be able to go to school. It can be done. with 15 million people, with so many mineral resources, together with unity, with stability in the country. Let's move away from talking about politics. Elections have come and gone. This is the time to build our country, to build our economy, and we can only succeed when we work together. So unity, unity, unity will take us to great economic development. We are very grateful. The President of the Second Republic, His Excellency E.D. Mnangagwa, has created that democratic space. He has been very consistent. He has been talking about this country, Zimbabwe, being open for business. And a lot of people can ask why his mantra, as soon as he was inaugurated, was Zimbabwe is open for business. We all know where we were coming from. The old dispensation had made this country like a pariah state, where a lot of people out there were no longer engaging with us. And by opening up Zimbabwe for business, we are encouraging everyone, business people, tourists, our Zimbabwean people in diaspora, to know that you are very much welcomed in your country. By opening up Zimbabwe for business, we are making sure that all our children come together and get jobs. We need to create jobs. And our president is on record. He has talked about the importance of the economy. And for us to be able to attract enough foreign direct investment, we need to create an environment which is friendly. Friendly to business people, easy of doing business is a very important thing on the list of the Second Republic. We need to make sure that everybody loves to be in this country. Everybody wants to do business, finds it easy to do business in this country. And we can do it. As a country, we brag about our education system, we brag about our literacy rate as a country, and let that work positively for us as a people. What is required is unity of purpose. What is required is patriotism. It's time as Zimbabweans we should take away the polarization which has been existing among our people, even in the media institutions. This is why, as Minister of Information, I'm ready to work with everybody, because everyone matters in this country. It doesn't matter whether you are in the rural areas. It doesn't matter whether you're in Harare. It doesn't matter whether you are in some of the big western cities or even big eastern cities. We are saying you are Zimbabwean and you've got a role to play. It doesn't matter which political party you believe in. You have a role to play in building and rebuilding our country and rebranding our country. We all want a country which works. Personally, as a young girl, I left school to join the struggle. It's because I had asked myself a question: what is that I can do to make sure that I do something for my country? And we are asking each and everyone out there, the youth more so, ask yourself, what is that you can do so that Zimbabwe can be great again? It is our responsibility together. We are here at the Ministry of Information to make sure we facilitate, so that we want to be the leading agents of disseminating the right information. We are aware there is so much information coming through social media, some through print, electronic, and we are saying, as a ministry, together with all of you progressive Zimbabweans, is to make sure that we put the right narrative. We have all been doing a very bad job at advertising and marketing a beautiful country with beautiful people like Zimbabwe. It is time we should ask ourselves, do we want to continue doing this? Do we want to continue putting messages which divide the people? Do we want to continue projecting an image of a rotten country when we know it's not rotten? What is that we want? We want an economy which works. We want our children who are so educated to get jobs. And this can only happen in a country where there's peace, where there's unity. Certainly, there will be a lot of economic development. We want our industries to start working again. We want to add value to the natural resources which God gave us. We are a very rich country, and as such, we deserve better as a people. I only appeal to Zimbabweans. We have here an open door policy, and that means whatever expertise, whatever ideas you have, wherever you are coming from, please bring them on board. Let them be debated. Let us get out nemuso. What will take this country forward is what we want. I appeal to Zimbabweans in diaspora. We know you left for a good reason. You were looking for greener pastures, for opportunities which were not available. And we are saying that doesn't take you away from being a Zimbabwean. And so we are saying, we want you. We want your ideas. Come on board. Our president is talking about not leaving anybody behind. And as a ministry, we'll make sure we work with everybody. We'll do a lot of consultations with expertise. In the media, we know we've got a lot of Zimbabweans inside the country and outside the country. People who are really world-known experts, whether it's in film industry, whether it's in content, we know you are out there. We need you. We need your ideas on board. We want to build a better Zimbabwe. A Zimbabwe which is always referred by the President, His Excellency E.D. Mnangagwa, a Zimbabwe we want. And together, we'll do it.